Happy New Year and welcome to Check It Out with Rich. EBL sent me out their power station to try out, and we've been using it for the last couple weeks. And this little thing packs one hell of a punch. It is the model ML1000, and it is a 1000 watt power pack. I'm going to go over a little bit of the specs before we bust the box open. Okay, this unit weighs 18.74 pounds. And like I said, it is a 1000 watt power station. And the dimensions are roughly 11.5 wide, almost 8 inches tall, and almost 8 inches deep. So it's a relatively compact unit. Okay, like I said, in the past 2 weeks, we've used this almost daily. Becky has went and worked at the picnic table with her laptop, and we use this to plug it in, plus charging a phone while she was sitting there. And we also used it sitting around the campfire with a heated blanket. It was real nice. Last few nights it's been kind of chilly, so it worked out real good. All right, so let's get this box busted open and see what's inside. Okay, first you have your unit, and then you have a box of accessories. Now let's see what the accessories are before we move on to the power station. Okay, in there you have your AC charging, and this will plug into your house outlet. And then you have your cigarette lighter, which a lot of people probably don't even know what this is, but they used to put cigarette lighters in cars, and that's where you'd plug this into your accessory port. And then they also send you a hookup for solar panels. Now I tried, I brought a panel with us, I tried it, works pretty good. We'll get into that in a little bit. Okay, I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer and we'll go over the functions and features of the ML1000. Okay, it's a little bit dirty since we've been using it, but on the top you have a pretty sturdy carry handle, and it has a little bit of rubber here so it won't slip out of your hands. And it also has a wireless charging port. My phone won't work on this with the case on. I have to take the case off, but it does work. But in order to get that to work, you have to turn on the USB ports here. Oh, let's turn the power on first. So we got the power on, and then you hit a USB button here. There's a little green light that comes on, and then you can lay your phone there as long as you don't have a real thick case like I do. And it will charge, I think it charges at 10 watts. And then on the sides, you have a vent on each side. There is a fan in here that once it starts pulling too many amps, it will come on and draw air over the batteries and control circuits. And then the back, there's nothing. And let's get a shot of the underneath here. And the underneath just has a little bit of input, output information, your model number, and of course the many warnings. Okay, we'll go over the buttons and the features on the front of it. Okay, like I said before, to turn it on, you push and hold the power button. And then it also has a light. Oh, this could be pretty bright. And there's only one stage on the light. It's off and on. But if you double click it, it flashes an SOS code. Most people don't even know what an SOS code is. It does have a pretty nice LED display here. I think I would like it to be a little bit bigger. They have the room here for it, but it's not too bad. And then you come over here to your DC. You got to push and hold. And then this powers up your cigarette lighter and also your 5525 plug. And as you can see, it's 14 volts at 8 amps. These are all 8 amps. And then we'll turn on the USB. And then that turns on your 3 USB ports and your C port. And that also turns on your wireless charger on top. Okay, now we'll move on to the AC ports. Get them on. And then you have two 110 outlets that are pure sine wave. And then if you notice this, I've been turning things on. Things are lighting up here. So this is your DC for over here. This is for your USB ports. and this is for your AC outlets, and that'll tell you how many watts you're drawing. Okay, now we'll come up to here, and these are your charging ports. The one on the right is for all your connections, and then the one on the left is to hook up PV wire for your solar panels. Now this will take up to a 200 watt solar panel, but 8 amps max, so you have to pay attention to that. Now the 3 ways of charging, like I said, is the solar panel. And when I plugged this in, it wasn't a super sunny day, but I have a 100 watt panel, and I was putting 68 watts into it. And then you can also use the cigarette lighter in your car. And I can't remember the wattage, but it'll tell you on here, in the center here, how many watts you're putting in. And then you also have your AC charger. And once again, that will tell you how many watts you're putting into it. Okay, one thing that is nice about this unit is when you are charging, you can still use the other features. So it has pass-through charging, which is real nice. If you're starting to run low, you can go ahead, plug this into a solar panel or whatever, and then still use any of your ports. Okay, so that's all the buttons and features on the front. Now, when we received this, it was charged up to 49%. So we plugged it in using the AC adapter, and it took about 4 hours to charge it. And then, so do the math, it's probably 8 to 9 hours to charge it from 0. Okay, and your charging temperature is from 32 to 104 degrees, and your discharge temperature is from 14 up to 104 degrees. Okay, now for my pros and cons. My pros, just about everything. It's small, compact, light enough to take anywhere. There's enough power here to get you through just about anything. We ran a heated blanket for quite a few hours, and it barely put a dent into it. Okay, my cons are, I wish they gave you a bag for all this. It would be nice to have storage on here, but if they did have the storage on here, that would make this unit a lot bigger. So that's taken away the compactness of it. And my other con would be this screen. I wished it was just a little bit bigger. They have the space there to make a little bit bigger screen, but other than that, that's about it. I can't think of anything else to dislike it. I think that's 2 minor issues for dislikes, so that's pretty good. Okay, I will leave links in the description to EBL website, plus the link for this on their website. Right now on their website, it's going for a little under $270. They have it on sale. And I'll also leave an Amazon link. On Amazon, it is $360. So you're better off buying it through their website. Okay, this is a great little unit, nice and compact. You're not powering your whole house with it, but I want to thank EBL for sending it out to me. And once again, thanks for checking it out. We'll see you all next time. Bye.